Oh, you did?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Are you guys ready? Are you prepared for
I've
departure?
been ready.
Huh?
I'm
Fasten your
prepared
seatbelts, seat backs, tray tables in the upright and lock position. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. You do the seatbelt thing?
Yeah, I did. Yep. Just got off a trip today. It was great.
Did you ever have anybody that doesn't know how to like buckle their seatbelt?
For sure.
Really?
Oh yeah.
All the time?
Or they just can't. They just can't do it.
They don't know how to do you do it for them?
I have many times.
Can we please? Are we recording? Right
We
now?
are recording this. Yes, I have many.
What is
many
the
times.
most awkward moment you ever had buckling somebody's seatbelt?
Oh, I've definitely had to like climb over people because they're sitting on the window seat, and I'm like, and sometimes it's because they're really big, they can't really reach over and get the other side, so they're using an extension
or something.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah. But
it just is what it is, and I'm super used to it. I'm not uncomfortable with that at all.
no, but anything anything awkward stand out in your mind, like just awkward. And I mean, I'm not saying like because somebody's a condition or something like that. I mean, like
no, nothing I can think
Damn,
of.
dude,
Like
I don't know if I
doesn't
could-
make me uncomfortable, really. I'm
Yeah.
just like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll usually make a joke out. I was like, hey, we just did a demo on this. If you'd have been paying attention, you'd see how to do it. Like, I just
Right,
make it
right.
fun for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then they're not as uncomfortable.
right.
Or maybe they are. I don't
Or
know.
maybe they're like super uncomfortable.
Maybe they're like,
this
this
motherfucker's talking shit.
250-pound buttholes climbing all over me to put my seatbelt on.
Right.
Now he's talking shit.
Rubbed his ass all over like 4 other people trying to get over there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I will tell you. I mean, a lot of airlines are kissing shit like left and right nowadays. Like everybody with a cell phone, dude, just like, I got you.
It's the worst.
I
It
got
is the
you.
worst.
What do you mean?
Everything's recorded now. If you do anything, it's just safe to assume you're always on video.
Yeah. Well, I saw where Southwest had to issue kind of a little bit of apology because of their dress code. Yeah, because they require a certain dress code for passengers.
We're pretty lax. I mean, I guess there's a few thing.
Right, and I think that's where with like okay, we need to clarify just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because somebody complained, and
Was it like a curse word on their clothing or something?
it didn't go into details.
That's
It was
usually
just
what
like
it is.
I think in their guidelines or whatever, they well respected, well dressed individuals, whatever. But you guys,
We let people wear pajamas. We don't give a shit.
right? Yeah,
The problem is we're not super consistent. Like you go to some places and they'll be like, whatever, and then the next place they're like, you have the word shit on your T-shirt. You need to turn that inside out, or you're not going. Yeah. So I think just some consistency would probably help with that.
yeah. Do you miss the good old days of just flying and just like getting just like obliterated drunk, just like you know what I'm talking about? Like
That's not where I thought you were going. I thought you were going to be like
you're going from like
dressing up.
you're going from like Hobby to Dallas, and that's only like a 30, 45-minute flight. But you're like, yes, I will take 3 beers and let's keep them coming.
I'm going to tell you right now, James.
We hated people like you.
I have never been to an airport in the last, I don't know, 10 years without me ordering 15 million cocktails before I board. And as soon as I get on, I'm like, keep them coming. Keep them coming. Bring me 2, bring me
Right.
3, or whatever it is. I'm like, hey, just take the card. I don't care what you got to do. By the time I land, yeah, and I'm all over the place. I'm like, we're only going to do whiskey today. Just give me whiskey. Boom, bring it over.
Yeah, you're one drink away from being famous.
Yeah,
Right.
Infamous.
Right.
Infamous. Next thing
Yeah.
you know, he's like, you have too much. You get up in the air, oxygen mixed with the alcohol and the blood, and next thing you know,
Yeah, it's different up there.
everything's thinner, and now you're like, I want off this plane.
I want it off.
Yeah.
I want to hump this plane.
I want off this
like,
plane.
I want to
too.
hump this plane in the bathroom. Who wants to join me?
Sir.
Yeah, I'm there by myself. Yes.
People act like
Yeah.
idiots on the planes, that's for sure.
No, I
But
bet
a lot of people are great. Most people are great.
most.
but-
But I think that's like
The ones that aren't
That's-
great fly.
that's
Spirit.
most of the world, though, right?
I did see a video today on Spirit. I think it was new, too. They had like a fire or something. Did you see that?
I saw no.
It was like a brake fire or something, but people were still freaking out. Like there's video from the inside of the plane and the outside plane. It looked like a legit fire, but apparently I'm assuming the captain had already told the flight attendants, like, hey, do not evacuate unless we let you know.
Okay.
Because they were making announcements like, hey, if we need to evacuate, we will, but do not evacuate yet. And, it's a brake fire.
Yeah.
Those things are pretty much self-extinguishing, so.
The one I saw was I think it was Emirates, where they flew 14 hours with a hole in the side of their plane.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where they were flying from to. But
How?
I'm like, I have no clue.
Maybe he didn't breach the whole thing, right? Maybe just like on the side, like
It was like, hey,
Wasn't all the way through. Like,
maybe I don't know.
there was no hypoxia or anything. Like
Right.
they weren't out of oxygen.
no, I think he's like, please, hey, everybody, this is your flight attendant. Just please grab your overhead mask and just put it on your face. And we have a nice in-flight movie for you guys today.
That wouldn't work. Those masks only last like 20 minutes. Those last long enough for you to get
Don't
low
tell
enough.
anybody that.
No, that's legit. Like the whole point of those is that when you're at 30,000 feet, if those drop, the pilots start descending immediately, so that they get down below the 8,000 feet where they can. It's safe. You don't need them anymore, right? So if they did that, they were flying low for a long time.
Damn.
That's craziness.
Man, hey, everybody, welcome to the Grab of the Brisket podcast. This is a podcast where we like to talk planes and barbecue, planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
And beer.
John Candy.
Dude, the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody, I saw on Twitter, somebody was like, man, dude, I miss John Candy. You know
Totally.
what? Like that just, I mean, if you imagine that guy still being around, dude, the world would be a better place for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, but like, here's the deal. I like John Candy, but I like John Candy young, like when he was just all the great movies and stuff that he did, whatever. Like an old man John Candy.
I would still love it.
I mean, I would. I'm not saying kill the guy, but I'm just saying,
Dude, it'd be like
a 98-year-old John Candy. Maybe he's funny. Maybe he's funny. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
What
sure
are
is.
some of the older, like Chevy
Like-
Chase? He's still funny as shit to me. I don't know.
Dude, I think about like
Yeah.
Walter Matthau and,
But Chevy's,
you know,
he's funnier than John Candy just in general.
I
The-
do love Chevy Chase.
the two dudes that played the old grumpy men,
Yeah, grumpy old man.
grumpy old men. Yeah, maybe a John Candy and a John Goodman. Boom.
John Goodman.
Yes.
Which one's John Goodman?
Roseanne.
No, that's a horrible matchup.
I'm thinking John Candy and Chevy Chase would be a great couple grumpy old men.
No, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin's great too. I love Steve Martin.
But they can't play the cantankerous. Those people they've played these comedies. That's not what you want.
I think Steve Martin. I think you're onto something. He could play a grumpy guy.
He had that grumpiness about him, right? That's what made it so just those type of characters that he always played, or whatever, right?
Dennis the Menace was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about that. And
I digress.
his career.
Let's
refocus. Bring it in.
refocus. Circle it. Hey, Grabbing the Brisket
Cut that
podcast,
out.
guys. Hey, you get a chance, go slide over to grabbingthebrisket.com. That literally is going to take you everywhere that we are.
It's true.
And it'll point you to the store if you ever want to grab yourself a Grabbing the Brisket t-shirt,
Got
or
some killer t-shirts.
point you to a lot of the awesome recipes that we have out there right now.
Yep.
And quite frankly, we would like the support from you guys. So we appreciate it.
There's a little spot on there where you can type in a message to us. Our phone number's on there. You can leave a voicemail for us.
You can
Love to hear from
Cash
you.
App us or Venmo.
Listen,
Yeah.
man. God damn.
No, I do love it. We're starting to get a lot of fan interaction, and
That's
for me,
our
that's
OnlyFans interaction. Are we doing something I didn't know about? Like what's happening
yeah.
here?
James and I have a feet thing going.
Feet. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm mostly kidding. It's fine.
Right. We do have pictures we haven't posted yet. No, that's not good,
What
guys.
is the grossest stuff that you could just put in feet?
I don't want to talk
or-
about this.
We'll put your feet in.
I don't want to talk about this, guys. No.
Or
Kill that idea.
No, I'm
Shitty
just serious.
idea. No, I'm not.
He's
Really
serious.
quick.
He said.
Really
Yeah.
quick. Is the worst stuff the best?
What are you talking about?
Best for who?
What are you
For
talking
people
about?
that are
For
into that
views?
shit.
Did you
Yeah,
said what's
probably.
the worst thing? How about putting your feet in shit? That would be the worst
Oh,
thing
that's
I could
gross,
think
bro.
of.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Don't be weird.
That
Why are you
is-
so weird?
I don't know.
Is
I'm
that
telling you.
is that the best for people that have
No.
fetish?
Nobody
No.
wants to watch that. It's disgusting.
What was your first thought when you said it?
Yeah.
I want to see if we're on the same page here.
No.
Popcorn?
I'm asking you, like, what do you think
Pizza?
the best? Oh, I want you cotton candy.
Lasagna?
Cotton candy.
Dude,
See, I thought peanut butter.
oh.
That to me is on the worst list.
I thought chili or like just ground
Wait,
up meat
with
or something.
beans or no beans?
Yeah, I like beans in my chili.
Yeah, I like how Matt explained it earlier when Rich O'Toole, shout out, but you're wrong. He's like, we need to just label it chili with beans.
Right. Them's the rules. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wolf Brand already does that.
Yeah.
Right.
You have
Well, I
chili,
think all of them do,
or
right?
you have chili with beans.
Right.
Yeah.
Chili beans.
I'm good with that.
It's fine. Okay. So are we done with the airplanes and feet and John Candy?
Planes, trains, and automobiles are checking out, so we're moving along. I do have one really quick article that I came across. Actually, I came across two. I'm going to go through really quick. So this came from tastingtable.com. 10 best store-bought steak rubs ranked.
Can we
Oh
guess?
man, A1.
Rubs. Do they have a rub?
What'd you say? Steak sauce?
Steak rubs.
Steak
Did I say
rubs.
sauce?
Yeah,
Steak
I don't
rubs.
know.
Is
Yeah.
Saltgrass on there?
Saltgrass 7.
It's got to be on there.
Not
Yeah.
on there.
It's a bullshit list.
Lowry's
Not on there.
Salt and pepper.
garlic powder.
No.
What?
Have we heard of any of these?
McCormick's.
they're commercial.
They're
commercial.
No. What's it
You
called?
get them at the HEB.
What's the Canadian steak seasoning? Boom, on the list. There it is.
Montreal steak
Montreal.
seasoning is on the list.
It's got to be.
Yes.
It's gotta be high,
What
too.
number is that too?
Well, they say it's ranked, but it's
Okay.
they don't put a fucking number on this.
Yeah, it's
So I'm
not
only
ranked.
only assuming it goes from 1 down to the bottom. I don't know.
Okay.
Or it could be top the other way. But the
Yeah.
first one on the list,
Yeah.
for me, is my favorite. So you can probably just guess. Like
Tony Chachere's.
no steak seasoning.
Oh, you talking about Fiesta?
Yeah,
Really? What is this? Who made this list?
it's tastingtable.com.
Fiesta
Oh.
Fiesta brand steak
Uncle
seasoning?
Chris's.
Uncle Chris's got number 1.
Oh, then this is a good list.
Yeah,
That's a great list.
yeah.
What he said it wasn't
Bolner's-
going to be.
I said it was a bad list. Well,
Yeah,
they said
Bolner's
Saltgrass was
Fiesta Uncle Chris's gourmet steak seasoning. I think is number 1.
Hey,
That
can-
is my favorite
listen,
steak seasoning.
First of all, guys, just in case you didn't know that, Bonner's is a spice company. They have a bunch of different seasonings out there. However, there's actually an Uncle Chris.
Yeah.
That's actually a person.
We've talked about
that-
getting him on the show.
Have we? Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll reach out, or we can reach out, or whatever.
Well, you reach out to him, would you?
Yeah,
Please?
yeah. I think I
Definitely
have
do
the
that.
number to
Yeah.
HEB
And I-
for sure.
Honestly, I mean,
Or-
just
or not HEB.
just because we are
Bonner's.
sponsored by Fiesta, I mean, this
Who
is
is?
we're not sponsored in this list right here, but
Right.
they just happen to become first. I go check it
You
out.
You've been
keep-
using.
nobody
we've
said
been
that.
using that rub a lot
Hey,
longer than we've been.
nobody
sponsored.
thought that until you just said that, James. Now you're making it weird.
Okay, so number 2 on the list, Lane's Ancho
dude.
Espresso Coffee Rub.
That's a good one too. Yeah, and I'm not usually big on the coffee rubs, but that one is good. I like that one. It's got a little kick to
This
it.
is a really good list.
Yeah, this is a good list. Who made this list? I like this list.
Like I said, tastingtable.com.
I'm gonna ask you a couple more times probably. Anyway,
I'm gonna go ahead and give credit where credit is due. I think it's let's see, we got Jessica
Prowls.
Pavia.
Pavia. That was close.
Okay, number 3 on the list. We're going to go with something I've never heard of. Maybe the listeners have heard of it. St. Elmo's Steakhouse Seasoning.
Saint Elmo.
Mhm.
Never heard of it.
It's like St. Elmo's Fire, the movie.
Okay.
I'm just spitballing because that's the only way I know,
Elmo's
that, I know
Fire?
that name.
Only Elmo I know is from Sesame Street.
They've been open and serving happy customers since 1902. So they've been around for a minute.
Okay. All right.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard of it. What's number 4?
Next one on their list is Two Gringos Chupacabra Steak Seasoning.
Okay. Chupacabra's got some good stuff.
They do, man, but it's that butter in there. I think it's butter they put in theirs. There's something there.
Yeah. Some of those,
You know
I
what I
like
mean?
some of those butter.
No,
whatever.
I don't mind it at all. I think it's, and you can put a lot of that seasoning on there. I just sometimes I don't know. I just
Yeah, you got to be careful with it. It can get a little heavy.
Yeah.
Is you say that is Kinder's on there? Kinder's has a steak rub it's butter heavy that is really popular.
Let's get through the list, John.
Keep going. Keep going.
We got Jacobson's Salt and Company Steak Seasoning.
cool.
Okay. Sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah. I know I utilize their flake salt.
Oh, it's okay. Jacobson salt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. They come in the little canister thing.
correct.
Okay.
We have the Weber Chicago Steak Seasoning.
I haven't messed with a lot of Weber seasonings. I think maybe just their Montreal one I've tried.
We have one that's quite familiar with all of us. We have the Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. Malcolm Reed.
Okay. Anything
Make
from
the
Malcolm
list.
Reed, you know, is going to be legit.
It is gonna be legit.
Next one on the list, hey, Cosmos. Cosmos Q Dry Texas Beef Rub.
Okay.
Really?
I don't know if I've had that one. I've had their Dirty Bird and their.
No,
I've had a lot of their stuff, actually, but
I think I've had their beef.
I don't know if
rub.
I've had
no,
that
I've had
one.
the cow cover.
Yeah,
That's what I
this
was
is
thinking
the
of.
Texas beef
rub. Yeah.
And next one on the list is the Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse.
That's what I was thinking of. I did good. I guessed one.
I did too.
You did?
Well, I guess garlic powder. Never mind. Also, I guessed A1.
A1 sauce.
So-
That's
Lowry's.
What's
I
your
said
favorite rub,
Lowry's.
Jen?
Yeah.
A1 sauce.
A1 sauce.
Mike Lowry's.
Yeah. What's guys? You know it's good. Why are you messing around right here?
Hey, last one on the list.
Yeah.
McCormick's Grill Mates Montreal Steak Seasoning.
There it is.
There
You
it
did
is.
get one.
See, I told
Yeah.
you.
Good job, man. I'm proud
Cheers.
of you. Really.
Hey, by the way, when's the last time you had a steak with that on there?
With Montreal, it's been
Yeah.
a minute. Probably over here whenever we cooked one at some point. But it's been a long
We
time.
need to do one. I always remember like that and
It's good.
a little dab of Worcestershire as it's grilling up. They're freaking money, dude.
I mean, it's going to be one of them really familiar flavors. All right. So is that the end of that list there? All
that
right.
is the end of the list.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time to slide into the hot off the grill barbecue news. And this is brought to you by the NBBQA and the Barbecue News magazine. A couple quick things. The NBBQA mini meeting, whatever we're calling it, it's Big Dan's Barbecue Bash, NBBQA Bash up in Pennsylvania. That's coming up quick. It's going to be in mid-August, so you've got a couple weeks left to sign up for that if you want to. We'll put a link in our description of this episode if you guys want to go sign up for that, because again, we've talked about it 100 times, but those things are super fun to go to, and there's going to be a lot of great people to network with.
Yeah, but so it's called what is it called again?
This is the Big Dan's Barbecue NBBQA Bash. So these Big Dan, I guess. I don't know
Okay.
who that is, but they're hosting it. Big Dan's Barbecue.
No, that's fantastic.
I saw some pictures of the
we-
venue. It looks freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know if we met with them or
We may have.
there. Yeah, last time. Yeah, listen, guys, NBBQA, go over there, go support them. They are kicking ass, taking names, and really, they're just about barbecue and fellowship, right? So
Absolutely.
I mean,
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you're in the area, go check it out, bud.
Absolutely, yeah. Or if you're not that close, make the drive because it's super awesome. A couple other things real quick. I keep mentioning these new barbecue shows, but there's so many of them, and they're all like ones that I want to watch, so I assume if you're listening to us, you probably want to watch them too. And this is going to be the one that I think I mentioned before with Big Moe Cason. It's called World of Flavor with Big Moe Cason, and it's going to be on National Geographic TV, which I guess is affiliated with Disney Plus.
Okay.
So, and that should be coming out July 25th. I don't know a lot about what it's about other than barbecue, but it's got Big Moe, so it's probably going to be pretty damn entertaining.
look, there's a line out there. It's like if you want to be successful, you surround yourself with successful people, and I'm not saying at this point I am dropping you two guys or anything, but I may need to. We got to go hang out with Mo a little bit because
Right.
this cat is like
Killing it.
all over the place. I love it, and I big props to him. But yeah, guys, we gotta start upping our friendship game or something. Start networking shit.
I'll see if I'll reach out to him, see if we can get him on the show again and talk about what it's all about.
Okay.
And then the last little thing is just this. This is a link that Kel Phelps sent me, and he said, "Here's some news," and he sent a laughing emoji. And apparently, do you remember Stretch? And I can't remember
Yeah.
Stretch's last name.
Yeah.
He was on Pitmasters. We met him at the NBBQA thing.
Yep.
He teamed up with Black Oxygen, which is some kind of metal band or rock band, and they made a barbecue anthem song, whatever, music video.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I just laughed my ass off the whole time. It's fun. It's cheesy and it's fun. But I'm going to go ahead and post that on our website. So if you guys want to see that, go that way and
Go
check it
check it
out.
out.
Yeah, grabthebrisket.com. So
I
all
love
fun
that.
stuff, all cool stuff, and I'll have links to all that stuff. I'll just put it all on the website so you guys can find it there. It'll be easy.
Nice. Yeah. You know what? Give yourself a raise too while you're at it.
Sure, I'm going to
You're
double
doing
my
You're
salary.
doing a great job, brother.
Jeez, slow
Thank
down,
you
John.
so much, man.
Slow down, John.
Yeah.
What's
also-
double of nothing?
Hey, also, I need a 250 word on how to cook a steak
Yeah.
by 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Can I say, hey, a big shout out to all the competitors out there doing the competitions. And I know there's a ton of different organizations that they do the competitions, whether it's the the Championship Barbecue Alliance, or it's the IBCA, or it's the KCBS. There's a ton out there that spans all across the United States, and I don't think go worldly, but we're just going to pretend like
They
they
might
are.
be.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, they're competing over there to come over here and compete, and we do the same thing.
Yeah,
Right.
so I know a lot of guys
And girls.
have been. I like how you correct me on that
Always,
all the time.
every time.
It's only that, James.
Yeah.
I'm not a sexist.
But shout out to you guys. We'd love to hear from you guys and gals. And I know it's been like freaking hot all day, every day. Here in Houston, I don't know. I saw Rob Arocha. He did a competition last weekend, and I think he said it was like 105, 108, or whatever it is. I was like, I don't know how you guys are doing it. But hey, shout out to you guys. I mean, you definitely have a passion for the craft. And that's something that we definitely enjoy on this podcast, and we definitely try to promote. So please reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Any questions you may have, even if it's just like, hey, shout out to my team, shout out to my team members. Let us know. We'd like to put you on.
Absolutely, yeah. We love the interaction. Any voicemails or emails or messages you want to send us on any platform, we love to share that stuff. So
Yeah. And what's the number they can reach us at?
the phone number for our hotline is 434-829-2299.
Nice. Can we change that number to something that's more rememberable?
8675309.
Nope.
Jenny.
I think Matt actually did try to get like a good number that had like letters that correlated to it, but he could not get it.
Just
Yeah.
1-800. Grab them in the brisket.
Yeah, he tried like all that kind of stuff.
But listen, can we go back to the competition scene just for 1 second? We have, and I'm not saying I'm sad about it because it's been brutal this summer and it's been hot and whatever else. But I will say this: I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to kick ass. I want to start just jumping into a bunch of competitions, getting out there. So we need to look at these schedules, figure it out. Because listen, guys, hey, we're not just talking about barbecue or whatever else. We also compete, and we've been hit or miss a little bit here and there about trying to enter up and whatever else. Everybody's got something going on, it seems like. But
I do have a competition next week.
Yeah. No. You're definitely right. Can we talk about that or no?
If you want to.
100%. Yeah, I didn't know we could even talk about that. So we are competing.
We're keeping it a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret.
So we are competing next week in Fargo, North Dakota. Denny and John, it's their seasoning. They had partnered with Sucklebusters, which I know y'all have seen it. Yeah, I know y'all know what it is. Chicks That Smoke seasoning, which is pretty badass. And yeah, so they got the invitation to go up to Fargo and compete, and so it's gonna be freaking badass. I mean, you got Mark Lambert, Sweet Swine on Mine. You've got it's Heath Riles.
Heath Riles
gonna be there.
Some of the lineup is
they've got a big
stiff. I mean, I consider us really great cooks, but I think we are underdogs going into this thing.
100%.
Which honestly, to me, it's like makes it so less stressful.
Yeah.
It's just like, let's just go out there and have fun. And it's just brisket. We're just doing brisket, but still, there's some teams, there's 20 teams, and it's every single one of them's like, damn.
Yep.
Yeah. You got BBQ, you got
BBQ,
Clarence Joseph, you got a bunch of really great names.
So, and you know what? We're going to kick their ass.
If not, we'll try to get them on the show. That'd be
That's
great.
right. Either way, we're winning. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 2 tiers in the bucket.
That's right. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say the effing but in there, but yeah.
Yep.
We just got to get Jan to wear a Grabbing the Brisket t-shirt at some point in time in this cook-off.
We will be wearing it most of the time. Yeah.
I only got one.
I have a lot.
I know you say we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me?
I have
Me and
I have
Jan?
a couple, but I've ripped some up, and I just don't wear it.
Well, if you head over to
I also
grabthebrisket.com.
I also grew. Man,
Jan's will be like, I'm sorry. I had everything in my luggage. It looks like they lost everything.
Yeah. I come out wearing some.
I'm just going to have to wear my Pearl Snap shirt and
cowboy hat.
He never wears his
I'm
damn shirt.
gonna fit in though. I'll fit in Fargo or a cowboy hat. I think it's. I don't know what Fargo's like. I don't even know. Couldn't even tell you.
Stay away from the wood chippers.
Yeah.
No, that's from the movie, a show, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Quite honestly, that's the only depiction of Fargo that I have.
That's all I have too.
The movie
It can't be like
and the
that.
TV show.
But hey, we are super excited to be going.
That's going to be awesome.
I wish you were going too, James.
Yeah, me too.
We invited everyone, and James was like, "No, I don't want to go."
Got the jobs. The jobs.
Jobs, man.
You can't take off.
Yeah.
You don't have enough vacation.
So, and this is Team Sucklebusters, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, which is kind of cool because I feel like everybody's like celebrities. To be honest with you,
Yeah, everybody but us.
They're bringing. I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to be fun. We'll try to go live there quite a bit while we're up there. We'll try to get a bunch of video content and whatnot while we're there to share with y'all. So just make sure you're following along.
That's right.
Yeah. Should we take a quick little break to pay the bills?
Yes, let's do that. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. All right, you guys want to jump into a call-in we got from a listener?
Let's do it.
Listener/friend/buddy/pal. Called Dan and left us a little message/question.
What's his name?
Well, don't you? I'll let him tell us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But his name's Brent.
Hey guys, this is Brent Sanders from 1042 Barbecue. Just a simple question. I just wanted to know why pellet grills are so hated. See you guys later.
All right, so that broke out a little bit, but that's Brent, our buddy over there at 1042 Barbecue, and he just wanted to know why pellet grills are so hated.
I mean, we know why, right?
Yeah, it's not they're not hated. It's just
They are.
They're hated.
It's just
They're definitely
it's the easy way of making barbecue. Listen, it takes more than just turning on an oven, right? And that's what that pellet grill gives you. However, not everybody wants to be fighting a fire and being that type of pit master, right? And I do think you can be a pit master on a pellet grill. You know, just to be honest with you, I mean, if you can season it, you can trim it, you can maintain a good temperature and execute what your idea of your good barbecue is. You know, whether you're cooking it at 300 degrees or 200 degrees, whatever, right? Whatever your idea of good barbecue. If you can execute that, then they're great. It just, in my opinion, you're taking the easy way out. I think barbecue is so good when it takes 14 hours and you're cooking and you're feeding wood into it and you're managing your coals and your ash and you're rotating your barbecue if you need to because you know what your hot spots are. There's so much more to than just flipping a switch and saying I'm a pit master, and I think that's what people hate about it. But I think at the end of the day,
It's also what people love about it.
right? And it's super convenient, and they cook so much. They cook so well, and they cook very even. If you're fighting a fire, we've done it in the past. We've put barbecue on a pellet grill before to finish our brisket in time for competition, just because it was already wrapped. We didn't get that dirty smoke on it or anything. But I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's just another dig. But no, I mean, like I think they have their place, and no, not that I know they have their place. They're here to stay, and if you're not using a pellet grill, to be honest with you, then there's something like you got to have everything in your arsenal. I think, to be honest with you,
And that's the key there, I think. Like you said, if you are great with it, you're a pit master. I don't know. I think if you're awesome with the pellet grill, but you don't know how to use a Weber, you're not a pit master. Same thing if you know how to use a Weber and you don't know how to use an offset, you're not I think for me, a pit master is such a big thing. Like if you are not a master of all pits, you're not a pit master.
well, I'm not really necessarily saying like a pit master in that thing. I'm saying like it's you've mastered how to take a piece of meat and put it in an outside
You can
thing
cook.
and apply a heat source and some smoke to it. However, that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm on your team
look,
here.
Let's be honest here for a second. Just because on a big pit I can maintain the temperature to 5 to 10 degrees swings here and there all day long on a offset smoker or whatever else, right? At the end of the day, there's no difference besides the quality of smoke that you're getting onto the protein is putting it in an oven at that point, right? The oven is going to cook the same way or similar. It's not going to cook the same way, but it's going to cook similar to what a barbecue pit would cook if you're maintaining the temperature, right? So these things are just giant ovens with beautiful smoke flowing into them and kissing the meat.
Right. I mean, we definitely take jabs, especially on our social media at Pellet Grills or whatever. But if you've listened to us for more than 10 minutes, you know that we all use them. We appreciate what they're there for and what they do. We obviously love our new Oklahoma Joe one. But I think the reason that people hate on it is I mean, it's a little bit like the Neanderthal in us, right? Like we want to play with fire. Like, oh, you're just plugging yours in. It's kind of like my dad working on his hot rods, right? He's like, oh, these are the best things ever. And then my mom pulls up in a new Altima, and he's like, it's just an electric. I mean, it's not an electric car, but it's got all these electric parts. It's not the same. You can't get in there and fix it yourself. You're not doing it yourself.
Yeah,
It's just different. It's like
it's the purist, right?
It's
the same premise of like a Tesla. People get pissed off with electric cars.
Right.
And I've seen tons of videos. People just go and key the shit out of them. You're like, fucking assholes. But they're like,
why?
Yeah, I don't know. And they have cameras all around them, so they get caught. But it's the same premise. People just hate. I think you have the premise of you growing up and learning it a certain way and you doing it a certain way.
Right.
And you spending the time, 14 hours like you referenced, maybe you drink 8 or 10 beers.
At least in 14 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you drink more than that. Maybe there's you pass out, you wake up again. Maybe you struggle to get this, but at the end of the day, the brisket comes out awesome. And you're like, boom. And then you see somebody else like, hey, it's fine. I turned it on. And maybe they're not claiming to be a pit master. Maybe they're just like, hey, maybe they're a meat master. Maybe they're just master of the meat.
Like
cooks,
I know
how to cook. They like what they're doing.
You're just a cook.
Yeah.
You know how many people I've heard that cook on pellet grills that say I'm a pit master? Zero. Like,
I've
not heard anybody that does
I know that. I know
you know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the stigma of just you paid $4,000 for this like pit that you just turn on and it does all the work for you, versus somebody that's like, okay, well, I got this pit I built myself and I feed logs and I go cut my trees down and I go do whatever. Maybe there is a little bit of animosity back and forth between that. Shouldn't be. John alluded to earlier, like we poke fun.
No, it's just
both
haters,
sides.
man. It's just people.
It is what it is.
You get a purist, and you got somebody who's like, I'm practical. I don't want to spend. It's hot out there. I want to turn it on, go inside. I want to watch golf. I'm going to do everything I want to do, and then I'm going to come, or I'm going to go play golf. I'm going to come back, and it's damn thing's going to be done.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Hey, you can't compare the two. They're not the same. They will not produce the same barbecue. I don't care. It's just not going to happen, right? But can we talk about Oklahoma Joe for a second? Because there's an elephant in the room right now that we've all been wanting to discuss a little bit, and I know that John has had a tremendous amount of Traegers in his life, and he's very familiar with the way these things operate and whatever else. I think
game changer, man.
I think that Oklahoma Joe,
it's my baby.
It has changed everything.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love the Traegers. I still use them
Sure.
occasionally when I need to. But that Oklahoma Joe is so nice.
Listen, even Denny was like, "We need to keep this. Don't give this away." Right? And
She does like it.
She likes it, right? That searing method that it has on there, like you're smoking to sear now.
Yeah,
it's happening
it's
this
hot,
second.
Hot. It's all the way like hot. It's just hot. It's
that's a pretty freaking badass grill. And don't take our take our word for it. But if you don't, go check them out for yourself, because that thing is like right now. I'm already asking like, when are you going to bring it over? See, that's the thing. That's the look I've been getting.
It's awesome.
That's the look. I mean, he never answers, James.
Right.
He never answers. He's not going to answer.
I will.
It's
someday,
fine.
maybe.
Yeah, someday.
Maybe not. I don't
yeah,
know.
when it's all used up.
Yeah, when they send another one.
Sure. Okay.
But to answer your question, Brent, I don't know why there's so much hate. Again, I think it's a little bit the old-fashioned Neanderthal in us. And the hate, I feel like, is so one-sided. Like, the pellet guys, they don't give a shit. Like, they're like, you want to cook on a stick burner? Fucking go for it. I don't give a shit. But the other way around, there's just so much animosity, and I really don't understand
yeah,
it
but listen, if you're looking at the pellet grills when it comes to competitions, they're in use. People are using these things in competitions, and they're winning with them. And they may be cooking their chicken on it. Whatever it is, they're doing something on a pellet out there, or their ribs or whatever. And the barrels, right? The barrels, let's be honest, the barrel is just the same thing as a pellet grill. I'm not gonna lie. Or
Once
basically
you set it up, I
just
mean,
bigger pellets.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, once you have the guru set up to it, and it just
It's
goes.
same thing.
Basically, it's who can keep their temperature the steadiest, the longest.
Yeah.
So if you're going with a pellet grill, which maybe doesn't put off as much smoke against the guy with the offset that can't keep it dialed in the whole day, pellet grill's gonna whoop the ass. It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Great question though. I love that. Thanks, Brent.
Appreciate it, Brent. 1042 Barbecue. Go check it out.
Yeah, and we've actually got some videos using some of his rubs, but we got some more coming. He's got some killer stuff.
Honest reviews too. We're not even going to sugarcoat it at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
We don't ever do it. Right?
And I think we're going into another honest review, and that's the grabbing of the brisket.
Beer review. All right, the beer I brought this time is Modelo Oro.
Oro.
O-R-O. And this is a beer that I would have never picked up off the shelf, but my barber, Justin, and if you're in the Houston Pearland area, reach out to us and I will get you his info because he's freaking awesome. He recommended this beer. He's like, guys, you got to try this one. You guys got to do a review on it. So I went and found some, got it. This is, it looks like a can, like a, what do you call it? What'd you say?
What?
It looks like a Mick Ultra or something, right?
Michelob Ultra. It's the tall, skinny can.
Right. 3 carbs, 90 calories, 4% alcohol.
Ugh. God,
He said
I'm having a hard time right now.
He was like, it's got great flavor. Like, you can't tell the difference.
Told you between what?
It and like regular. He's saying it's better than most of these low carb, low cal beers. So
Oh,
we'll
okay,
see.
okay.
We'll see. We'll be the judge of that, Justin.
Okay, that's what we're... Okay, I was thinking like it's better than beer. I'm like, whoa.
No.
Okay.
I think he's saying it tastes more like a regular beer.
Right. What is Oro? What is that?
I don't know.
I was going to say it means 8, but that's ocho.
Yeah.
I don't know what Oro is. Look it up.
Oro.
I'm looking at something says something prayed, but I think
Parade?
prayed.
Parade? Like praying?
But they threw out like there's an adjective gold, so maybe it
It
means
could be gold.
Modelo Gold.
It has a lot of like gold on the can here. Jan, you want to tell us about this can?
No, I'm colorblind, bro.
Okay, well, it has like it's mostly white. It's got some blue and some gold, and
It's
it's got
just
a little,
it's a typical Modelo
It's got a little lion on
golden lion. Yeah, this is it's their typical logo. It's not really that
it
different.
doesn't smell awful. It smells like a light beer.
It's got a weird taste,
smells soapy.
weird little aftertaste. Can I just first start off? Can somebody please make these light beers not slim cans? It's okay. I will hold a regular size beer can
Right.
if you make it.
It's got to be a
Light.
marketing thing, right? Like when you're looking for something that's diet, you want it to be in a
Well,
skinny
girls,
can.
right? People are on
Right,
diets.
right.
And now this is synonymous with being a light
Right.
beer,
It's a diet
right?
beer.
Or it's a truly or
Michelob
a
Ultra.
a seltzer beer
It's
or
healthier.
whatever. Yeah, alcohol is killing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drink more.
Right.
So listen, this is 4% alcohol by volume. I know it's hard to pack a lot of alcohol into a beer that's going to have like 90 calories or something. I get that, but couldn't you got to 4.5 or like 5? I don't know.
It's not bad. I mean, 4 is 4. I mean, what is it? What is Coors Light? Like a 4.5 or something, maybe 4.2. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not that much higher.
That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm like all these new beers coming out. Can't you just like pack a little bit more?
This is why I keep buying Martin House.
Like Trulies are 5%. Let's just get you know what I mean? All those seltzers are 5%.
Right.
That should be the new standard. Why are we messing around with 4% shit anymore? I don't even get that.
This has a very kind of corn syrup flavor to it.
You getting that?
Yeah. Little kind of Montucky's like.
Okay, I can see that. Maybe that's why I'm kind of digging this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I'm ready to give a score. Are you ready?
I guess
Well, if you want to keep talking about it, it's great.
we can talk and score.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to go... it's not my favorite. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go 4.4.
Okay, so it's a little under average.
Yeah. It's not really that good for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
don't hurt my feelings.
No, you didn't brew it. Yeah,
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah.
They
Jan's like
asked me to. I was like, I'm busy
Right.
that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this is not really good for me in my lifestyle right now. So
Yeah,
I'm
it
just,
doesn't taste bad. There's just something there,
It's just
right?
some-
There's a flavor there that I'm just like, man, I don't really like that. I don't want that. It's not I don't have an ugly face trying to drink it or anything like that. It's like a beer
Let me ask you this:
that I just don't want to drink.
if you've got this in the cooler and you've got Michelob Ultra, are you going for the Ultra?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely the opposite. I'm not a fan of Ultra at all.
Yeah, and I'm not really either.
I would
I
definitely
think
drink this
Ultra
over
Ultra is just definitely more blander.
Yeah,
It's
just
like water.
This definitely has a little bit of a aftertaste.
I feel like they put some effort in this one at least. I don't know.
Mm.
It is an aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's
Still
different.
there. What's your score?
Well, I'm not going to pretend like this is the best beer I've ever had, but as far as ultra light beers, which this is basically what this is, right? It's not a light beer; it's like an ultra light beer. It's I don't know. I guess I'm going to go. Fuck, I don't know. James, you go first.
Oh, Jesus.
5.0. I'm just
James.
going to throw it right down in the middle. You guys can take a swing if you want to take a swing. Definitely, if you're watching the calories and the carbs, yeah, go ahead and check it out.
Well, don't drink that at all. Just drink vodka and water or something. Like, if you're trying to get slammed.
I think you're right, though.
And hydrate.
If you want to drink beer
Yeah.
and you're on a diet,
Yeah.
I like this fine. I don't love this. I like it fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's your score?
I would
dropping
drink
mine
more
down to
of
4.0.
I
There
hate
you
you,
go.
James.
The more I drink, it just
Yeah.
keeps dropping.
It's just-
See, I will probably drink the rest of these in there because I don't have any issues with this
Yeah.
at all. To me, this is not a huge jump from
Well, you've been
Coors
living
Light.
most of your life on a diet anyways, right?
I should be, yeah.
What's your score?
I'm going to go 6.6. This
6.6.
Yeah, to
Six,
me,
six.
there's
For
not
this
a big
beer?
listen.
6.6?
To me, there's not a big jump between this and a Coors Light or a Bud Light or any of the other light beers. It's just fine. It
Hold
just
on.
tastes
Let
like a
me
light
just-
beer.
Hold on.
Just tastes like a light beer to me.
Yeah, we'll move on. We'll put this
Oh,
to bed.
no. It tastes like a... no, it does not. 6.6, brother. Let's just...
It's just really you're fucking with me.
Horrible.
You're just being an ass.
Yeah, this tastes like there's a beer that
Skunked somewhere?
I think Matt had purchased. Matt, if you're listening, he had purchased at HEB on sale. It was like a 16-pack of like 16 ounces.
Talking about like the Frios.
No, it wasn't Frio, but it was definitely corn syrup.
Yeah.
And it was some weird beer I'd never heard of. $2.99.
I know what you're talking about.
Same
And
flavor.
you might be right. This might be one of those corn syrup flavor type things, and I might just lean towards those because I freaking love Montucky, and it has a strong flavor
Yeah.
of that. So maybe this is just my cup of tea. But either way, that definitely concludes the grab them in the brisket. Beer review.
You.
I think next time we need somebody to come in with the high and somebody coming to the low.
You want to do a take two? We
And
can do
then
a take two.
harmonize.
Let's do a take two and edit
Not
this
doing that.
together.
Hey, I
Harmonize.
think it'll be edited enough
If
today.
you could do a little scatting in the background.
Yeah.
I'll fucking play the spoons for y'all in a minute. Yeah. The washboard. What are you
Dean
asking
Martin.
for? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little triangle.
Little fucking Sammy going on. Just
Anybody
like,
know the harmonica?
Right.
Let's just get Rach O'Toole to do our intro outro music
Man,
for us.
he's not even listening to us anymore. He's like, he's off of it. He's like, dude, these guys,
You guys are morons.
Yeah.
But he loves coming on the show and talking to us.
they're
That's for sure.
eating paint chips or something.
It's only because they're good. Okay.
Yeah, I did see really quick. I know we're going to jump into another segment here, but so I was thumbing through the interwebs, and I came across this article: 3 of the strangest results to come out of ancestry DNA tests.
Results? What
Yeah.
does that mean? I mean, I know what results means, but
I'm not who I thought I was.
he's
That's-
part dragon.
Right. I'm only going to read one, and then you guys go check the article out for yourself. All right, so one of them was like titled "Not My Children." So it's like one of the strangest DNA test result stories is of a woman who had twin daughters. She took a DNA test and found out that the twins weren't hers.
So they got swapped at the hospital or something?
No, let that sink in a little bit. However, she knew all too well that she had conceived and birthed both of them.
That don't make no damn sense, bro.
She's surrogate?
It had to have been a mistake, right? The truth is incredibly strange. Her children had their aunt's DNA.
That don't make no sense.
Her sister. The thing is, she didn't have a sister.
What?
not living at least. Turned out that she had absorbed her twin sister in the womb.
Oh, that's freaking crazy.
And it was her
Fetus in fetu.
sister's DNA that is showing up in her daughter's test results.
That's a fetus in fetu.
A what?
It's called a fetus in fetu.
You're making shit up.
No, it's a real thing. And by the way, that doesn't mean she gave birth. It means the woman she absorbed, the girl she absorbed, her sister, she's the one that gave birth.
I beg to differ. I bet that lady screamed her ass off. I've been through some of these birthing things. I've seen how it works.
She may have felt the pain for it, but her sister gave birth. It's her sister's uterus.
It's her sister's
ovary.
uterus?
Oh, sister's something.
You're a special
It's her
kind of
sister's. It's her sister's. What do you call it? What's in there?
Keep
Come
talking.
on.
This is gold.
You know, it's her fallopian tubes. Goddamn, where the egg comes. I don't know where the egg comes out, but it's her
fallopian
sister's
tubes.
eggs. Okay,
Yeah.
just saying.
It's the vagina, Jan. It's
Yeah.
the vagina.
Sister cheated on you. That's what it made me look
What
at.
is happening right now?
Off the rails, I'm going to bring it back in again.
Alcohol, guys. Listen, can I just
Yeah.
stop real quick?
Don't do alcohol.
I did get off work today, and when I got to the house, I did jump into the pool and start drinking. So it's why this kind of sounds the way it does, but it is what it is. So, thank you for joining in.
This is definitely, I'll add this on there. This is definitely a flashback to some of our older episodes for you, because more recently we've had a lot of interviews and a lot more planning going into our episodes. So if you're enjoying this, hey, run back to the first episode and start there, because
Right.
you'll love that shit.
Nice.
Yeah. I will say, totally off the topic of barbecue, but I will say the James Webb telescope that NASA put out there that did they have a series of pictures out right now, the deep, like, it's almost like the Hubble, but it's like 100 times better than Hubble.
right.
So
Yeah, we
they've
know
taken
what it
these
is.
deep
Oh,
field
yeah.
pics.
The James Webb, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
so much like more. It's so better.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds horrible.
So more
Right.
better?
So more better than the Hubble.
than was before. Yeah, Jesus. So
Yeah.
much more better was
that
before.
dang old JW scope, it's dang good.
The
So,
James
look-
James Webb. So, but I was thinking about this because Neil deGrasse.
JW.
Hold on, we're going off the rails a little bit.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Yeah, we know he is.
astrophysicist, super smart guy. He came out and he was talking about the whole picture. Super excited or whatever. But one of the things he mentioned earlier in one of his little YouTube or TikToks or whatever that I watch, he's like, think about this for a minute. We have a lot of iron in our blood, which is why our blood is red.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if you swapped out the iron in the blood for copper?
Would it be brown?
Your blood would be green.
Green?
And he's
Green
like,
aliens?
what? And he asked you, he's like, would stoplights, would red still be red, or would green be green? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how that's related, but I love Neil. Huge fan of the show.
I think they're going back to saying blood is red is stop.
Is that what it is?
If you see red,
Yeah.
Huh, I guess I never correlated those
that's
two.
stop. That's danger. That's
I guess I never put those two together.
you get a grade on your paper and red ink.
Right. Well, what if it's an A in red ink?
A plus in red ink.
Yeah. Anyways, science.
Science.
Neil deGrasse.
I actually like that dude. He's got.
Yeah, he's actually personable.
Yeah, he's one of those. It's like anything else. Like
So
somebody
like
that's
that-
so passionate about whatever it is
Yeah.
they're passionate about. I love watching that shit.
Yeah.
It's not like
who
that,
who would win in a fight, Neil deGrasse Tyson or Bill Nye?
Neil deGrasse. It's not even close.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse. But Bill Nye would have a little. Listen, I don't know. Bill Nye.
He's wiry.
Because he's into building shit. Bill Nye. See, like, I think Bill Nye wins this thing. Because Bill Nye wins this only because he's going to, like, MacGyver something as he's going to the ground. Just going to pop out with some liquid nitrogen,
There is no
burn
damn
off
way.
Neil deGrasse's hands or something. I don't know, man.
Put this out to the listeners. All right, y'all
Yeah.
let us know who's going to win, Neil deGrasse Tyson or Bill Nye.
Bill effing Nye does. That's why
Bill. Science rules. I remember watching that when I was a kid.
I never watched that
Oh,
shit, man.
it was great. Bill Nye, the
I watched
science guy.
Sesame Street. Then I went outside and played.
Right. Yeah, Sesame Street. Yeah, 70s are great. I'm sure. I don't remember, but I'm sure they were great.
That's not the 70s, bro.
Anyways, you guys want to roll into some barbecue, whatever, fails, wins, whatnots?
We do.
Okay. And if you guys haven't noticed, Alex is not here.
Yeah.
Matt is not here.
Matt is in the COVIDs.
They all have the Rona.
Right. Well, I guess they all kind of do.
Yeah.
It's running through their households anyway. Yeah. So tonight is just the twins and Jan. So, anyways, Matt did call into our hotline for us because he is a freaking professional.
He is a professional.
And he left the barbecue win/fail. I don't know which one it is.
Okay.
He left a voicemail for us. It's a couple minutes long, but I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Hey, this is Matt. I'm at home all ate up with the COVID, so I'm bringing this barbecue win-fail to you via the voicemail line. So the one we got for today is from Jonathan Nardone with Ugly Drum Smokers, Florida. He says, first-time grand champions. Thank you, Brian and Jan, for hosting a great 9th Leesburg Firefighter Charity Chili and Barbecue Competition at Gator Harley-Davidson. It was our first time competing here, but won't be our last. Competition weekend started out with another flat tire. It seems this is going to be a ritual for the Smokin' Jays Barbecue Ugly Drum Smokers, Florida, so it's time to embrace it. After getting everything set up and an extra layer or two of clothes put on, it was 30 degrees plus 25 plus mile-an-hour winds. It was time to walk around and catch up with great friends of fantastic teams they hadn't seen for a while. Congrats to Mark Bauer and his wife, Lise Martin Bauer, on first place mac and cheese and third place overall. Such awesome folks, fantastic competitors, and even better cooks. It was a blast hanging out with you all afterwards. Thank you, Sarah Fromm and Wayne Parsons, for great hospitality and amazing punch. I'll be dining with you all next time for sure. Grub looked amazing. Congrats to Hilliard Barbecue on the Reserve Grand Champion. We had a strong cook, minus pork, in 3 meat events with challenging weather, but after everything, we walked away with first place chicken, first place ribs, and 6th place pork. So for our first grand champion out of 19 fantastic backyard teams, I'd like to thank amazing friends, supporters, and products apart from our success. Jesse Fairbrother, Sean O'Neill. They'd like to also thank Design Driveways, St. Lucie Martin, and surrounding counties, Hot Waluchas, Luton Booty Barbecue, Everglades Seasoning, Original Top Ramen, Blues Hog, Jealous Devil, Lava Lock Products. Time to get to work and get ready for Apuka's, I don't know if I'm saying that right, tough field of damn good cooks. See y'all there. So, I don't know, that's pretty badass, I'd say. First place chicken, first place ribs, 6th place pork, and getting grand champion. That's pretty amazing. Also, I didn't know you could be a barbecue guy and have Original Top Ramen as as a supporter. We need to look into that. John, get on it. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
That's
Nice.
freaking awesome.
Hey, you got to eat, right?
Yeah. Ugly Drum Smokers, Florida. Jonathan Nardone. That's awesome. He got his first grand champion, and I think this was sent over a while ago because he said it was 30 degrees out and 25-mile-an-hour winds.
You didn't get it a long time ago, or what's going on?
No, we got this a while ago. We have a list of these going.
Can we start playing them? What is wrong?
We do.
We're in the
we
winter
give one
time.
every week pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, anyway.
They're stacked up in the queue, Jan.
We have a queue.
Okay.
Hey, look, you just sit there, be pretty, and talk when we point at you.
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
Guys, I'm sorry that we didn't. We failed you in getting your message out clear and concise on a just an earlier, I guess, time. We'll do better. We plan to be maybe in spring soon. So yeah, let's go from there.
Okay. All right. But that's awesome. First place ribs, first place chicken, 6th place pork. And he's sponsored by Top Ramen, so I don't know how the hell that works or what you're doing with them. I love Top Ramen. We go through a shit ton at my house, so if we could get them as a sponsor, I would take that.
No, 100%. And to be honest with
that's
you,
what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, how much do you eat at a cook-off?
Right, yeah. Like, I would, at a cook-off, when we're cooking all day, like, Top Ramen sounds pretty good, especially when it's 30 degrees out.
100%. But I'm like, well, first of all, I don't think I've ever done that well in a single cook-off. You know what I mean? I know you said 19 teams and whatever else.
It sounds pretty similar to the one that me and Matt did out there in.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I went to Livingston, Huntsville, whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and we very similar sounding, honestly.
Right.
First, we had 3 firsts and 2 thirds or something, but it's amazing. It's awesome. Great job, John. Yeah, and you're gonna get some stuff from
Sucklebusters. Everybody wants some Sucklebusters. I love we all got involved with that. That's good. It's really good, guys.
That's awesome. Great job, man.
All right, so if people wanted to get hold of us, they wanted to check out our social media pages, they would go to
grabthebrisket.com, and you can find pretty much everything through there. Or if you go to any of our social medias, pretty much all of them are at Grab 'em in the Brisket, save for Twitter, which is at Grab the Brisket. But you can find us at any of those, or you can reach out to us. I think I mentioned earlier there's a spot where you can write in anything on our website, and it'll go right to our email. Or you can just email us if you want, info@grabeminthabrisket.com.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like this show is so driven. It was created not only for us, but for the fans. It was created for people that are into barbecue and into hanging out, into drinking beer and just like socializing and bullshitting and doing whatever. So
the interaction. We love the interaction, right? That's what it's all about. All we want to do is we want to hear from the fans. Every time we get an email or a voicemail or a message from one of y'all,
it drives
about
it.
Yeah, you can talk about barbecue. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Well,
mention something. If you want to say Jan's an asshole, that's fine.
That's
say
not
whatever
what
you
we're
want.
We're not
it doesn't
talking about
matter.
Jan's an asshole. I'm not an asshole.
Whatever it is.
John's an asshole.
Yeah, you can say
What
John's
John
great.
is.
You say whatever you want.
Right.
I'm just saying we love to hear from y'all, and James is right. It's absolutely what drives us.
It definitely makes us keep coming back to this day in and day out. And the grind, John does a hell of a job.
We all do.
Doing all the production, doing all the editing
Fuel in the
that
fire.
he does.
That's why we gave him a raise, James.
All
Let's
the
not give him
social
too
media.
much. He'll be leaving soon.
Right. All
Okay?
the social media and the videos and stuff that everybody gets put out. That's what we do. It's a community of barbecue people, and hopefully we can keep bringing that together for everybody. I definitely am having a great time. And it's honestly, I mean, I love talking barbecue with you guys.
Absolutely. Peace.
Later, guys.
Dang it, Bobby. Just grab the brisket. We'd like to give a special thanks to Sucklebusters Barbecue Rubs and Sauces, Bolner's Fiesta Spices, CoolieNation Custom Koozies, Cambro Manufacturing, Yeti Coolers, the Smoke Sheep Barbecue Newsletter, and Dalstrong Knives. We definitely appreciate your support.